Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just want to do a quick little video on how to get into and out of service mode so you can take a look at some of the settings that are kind of hidden otherwise from you. And I saw a couple videos on how to do it, and I just thought I would post one on my channel as well because interestingly enough, I wanted to know what I have for battery health, and there's no other way to know that unless you go into service mode. So I'm going to show you that quick and show you a couple other things that are in here that you could look at. Not everything is actually transparent on what it does, so I don't recommend you actually fooling around with too much while you're in here, but let's check it out. So press on the car button in the corner here to get into your settings, and I think that this method may only work on 2022 and older software, which is what I have, a 2020. I think if you have a new brand new Tesla, you're not going to do it exactly like this, but you're going to go into, on mine, you're going to go into the software button. And I think on the new ones, you go into service and you don't actually have to do this. But for most Teslas right now, as of the date this video is recorded, you're going to go into software, and then you're going to touch and hold on your car name, your car model. So it's just a few seconds, like 3 or 4 seconds. And then when you let it go, it's going to prompt you for a code. So in this, you're going to put service. Press OK. It's going to give you a warning that should only be used by service personnel, and pretty much don't touch anything if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm going to enable it, and then it puts this red bar around, and I think it also limits the speed if you were actually to drive it like this. I guess for diagnostic purposes, you may want to actually, if you were a technician, to drive it. But it gives you all the stats on the car, the odometer, the firmware that's installed, which chip you have. If you go to driver assist, I would just go through them quickly. Cameras, it shows you some camera locations and some buttons here that I don't know what they do, and I wouldn't touch them. But anyway, I came in here for the battery because I wanted to see, some cars will say high voltage and low voltage if you have a lithium ion battery. I don't, so it's only going to show me high voltage, but that's what I really want to know. And right here, it's showing me that the battery health is 100%. And you can do a health test as well. I didn't touch that button. I'm not touching any buttons in here. I'm simply looking at stats. So I wanted to see where my battery health was. Now that the car is, well, it's 2 years old, but in March it'll be 3, and I have 16,000 miles on it, which is relatively low for a 3-year-old car, but it does sit around a lot, and I was curious of where my battery was, so I'm happy to see that it is still at 100%. There's some other stuff in here, thermal. I'm not going to touch anything in there. There's some chassis alignment. And then there's a button here that gives you more options, which I have no idea what they do. So at this point, I've found what I wanted to see, and I'm going to get out of service mode. And there's a button right here to exit it. Push and hold until it shuts off, and then you're done. And we're back into the regular map mode. Anyway, hope this helped you guys, and thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.